Dear student of class 5, let's come back to our English literature class. Today I am going to teach you the second lesson. The name of the poem is Be a Friend. So, dear student, let us read this poem. A poem where the poet talks about ways to be a good friend, how to become a good friend. So, dear student, be a friend. Be a friend. You don't need money, just a disposition, sunny. Just the wish to help another. Get along some way or other. Just a kindly hand extended out to one who's unbefriended. Just the will to give or lend. This will make you someone's friend. In the first stanza of the poem, the poet explained about be a friend. You don't need money. You need a cheerful nature. Here, disposition means nature. And you should have the wish to help another, and either way you can. And you should also extend it, and you should also offer your hand to those who are not having any friend. You should also have the will to give or lend, either take or help one another, or doing this will make you someone's friend. In the first stanza, the poet says, we don't need money to be a friend. We just need to be cheerful, helpful, and generous. Then the second stanza, be a friend. You don't need glory. Friendship is a simple story. Pass by trifling errors blindly. Gaze on honest effort kindly. Cheer the youth who's bravely trying. pity him who's shyly saying, just a little labor spent on the duty of a friend. Dear student, let us try to understand. In the second stanza, the poet is trying to say that be a friend, you don't need glory. Glory means very famous. We don't need to become a very famous. Friendship is a simple story. Friendship is a simple story. Pass by trifling errors means mistake. Here the errors means mistake. Trifling means unimportant. So you have to pass by a small mistake blindly. That means you have to ignore the mistake that your friend is doing. Instead, you have to give honest effort kindly. That means you have to admire, that you have to pray on the honest effort kindly. Also, you have to cheer the youth who's bravely trying. Pity him who's sadly sighing. You have to cheer them or encourage them who bravely trying. Here, pity means feeling of sadness. You have to be sad for those who are sadly sighing. Here, sighing means kind of a breath. Whenever we are sad, we are crying. That means we have to stand by them. These are the duty of a friend. Here, glory means highly famous, and trifling means unimportant. Gaze means look in admiration. Then pity means the feeling of sadness. Then sighing means deep breath expressing sadness. In the second stanza, the poet tells us about the duty of friendship. We should be able to forgive our friends easily, encourage our friends, everything, and share their sadness. Then let us read the third stanza. Be a friend, the pay is bigger, though not written by a figure, than is earned by people clever in what's merely self endeavor. You will have friends instead of neighbors for the profit of your labors. You will be richer in the end than a prince if you are a friend. Here, endeavor means trying hard to do or achieve something. So, dear student, in the third stanza, the poet tells us that the wealth of friendship is greater than the money we earn for ourselves. When our friendship or when our neighbor become our friends, we will be richer than the loyals or richer than the prince, queen and the kings. So, dear student, I hope you have understood, and this particular poem is written by Edgar Albert Guest. So, dear student, I would request you to read this poem again and again and try to find out the difficult words, and in the next video I shall discuss about the question and answer of the poem. Thank you.